Hey, so it is me, September, and I just wanted to drop in real quick to see how many of you are like how I used to be and felt like it was just not enough time in the day. No matter what I did or how I did it, I started on a project or started on a mission or whatever, and I look up and the day is gone and I have nothing done or nowhere near as much as I should have had done. Right. And the problem is not time because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. That's not the problem. The problem is you and how you spend your time. The problem is we use most of our energy running on a hamster wheel. We're going in circles, doing absolutely nothing. But in our mind, we are so busy. And I did a video on this a while back where I talked about being so busy and moving so much, and we are not going anywhere. Nothing is getting done, nothing is getting accomplished, right? The projects are still sitting there, but at the end of the day, we are tired, we are drained, and we feel like we have accomplished so much. And when we actually look at it, we haven't done anything. Moving fast and ain't going nowhere, right? So ask yourself, are you busy or are you productive? Because there's a difference. There's a fine line, right? And it all boils down to how you're spending your time. How are you using your day, right? Because time is time. You can't change it, right? 24 hours is 24 hours. You can't add to it, you can't take away from it. So time is not the problem. So that means there's a deeper issue. And the problem is most of us, we don't realize it until we're so fed up with not getting things done, so frustrated, and we want to blame it on everything else and everybody else, all the distractions, social media, the phone calls, the text messages, the fear. Because a lot of times we procrastinate because we are afraid of whatever the task is. We feel like it's too hard. So we waste time instead of just getting it done, right? So the truth is, though, time cannot be managed. It's static. You can't manage a static thing. It either is or it isn't, right? But what you can do is manage yourself. You can discipline yourself. You can train yourself to do things a different way. And is what we're going to learn today. We're going to figure this thing out because we have to get productive. We have to get moving, right? Time waits for no one. And it is the one thing that we cannot get back. Jim Rohn once said, time is more valuable than money. You can get money back, but you can't get time back. And that's true. That's true. And a lot of people look at time as money. Time is not money, you know? And we tend to put more value on money than we do time. We go to work and we're at work 8, 12, 16 hours a day. We've spent our whole lifetime at work to get money, right? We sacrifice so much to get that dollar, and our whole life has passed us by, and we don't even realize it. We feel like we're doing what we're supposed to do. We feel like we're being productive. until we realize we're not, right? So the thing that you need to understand is when it comes to time, creating schedules, creating strategies, systems, those are your best tools. Those will save your life. They will give you the freedom that you deserve, and you will actually get things accomplished, right? But you have to understand how to do it. You have to understand that you can't just wing it. You can't, because it doesn't work. And for those of you who have tried it, you know what I'm talking about. You have to set things in place. You have to be organized and strategic about how you spend your day, about how you go about getting things done, right? So if you have, let's say, you're in a job, right? And you have a deadline for a project, or you're in school and you have a deadline for a paper that you're supposed to write. Most of us, and I say us because I've been there, most of us will spend 6 hours of our 8 hour day, 6 hours procrastinating, checking emails, flipping through social media, and try to cram everything in that last 2 hours. Why we do that is really, I believe, it's human nature. I really do, because why else would we do that? Right? It's insane. It's insane. And now we're panicking, and we look up and now we're rushing to get this thing done. But we're not going to do that anymore. Okay? We're going to give ourselves a break. We are going to give ourselves the freedom of time blocking. Okay? We are going to set schedules that work. We are going to block out certain areas of our day where we are only going to focus on this one thing and this one thing only. You're going to turn your phone off or on silent. You're going to put the kids to sleep. You're going to tell your significant other, hey, I need this time right here so I can get this done. Okay? We are going to set ourselves up for success. But you have to commit to it. You can't just do it one time and think you have it. No, it has to become a ritual. Scheduling yourself and your life has to be a ritual. I tell people all the time, if it's not on my schedule, it's probably not going to get done. I'm probably going to forget about it. Okay? So if you want me to do something, you need me somewhere, I need you to let me know ahead of time. I need all the information, date, time, location, what we're doing, so I can put it in my calendar and set my reminders so that thing can get done. Because if not, I'm not gonna remember, and I'm not gonna worry about it. Right. So that is one of the things that we need to get into the habit of doing, is scheduling out our lives. The world is a busy place right now. It is designed to keep us moving. It is designed to keep us working. It's literally designed to have us be worker bees, right? This is the microwave generation. Everything needs to be fast and right now. So because of that, we have to organize ourselves in a way where it works for us. My schedule is not going to look like your schedule, right? So you have to prioritize what's most important, what needs to get done right now, and schedule it out. Okay? Because that is the best and the easiest way to get your freedom back. Because time will have you in a chokehold. Okay? Life will have you in a chokehold. And you look up and wondering, what just happened? Why am I still in the same space? Right? Because you're not organized, because you didn't have a system set up for your life. That's why. But we're going to change that today. Okay? So, yes, and I have my handy dandy notebook today. I didn't have it the other day and I was just going. Okay? But yes, so we are going to set time slots for certain tasks. Prioritize what's most important to you, what needs to get done right now. Okay? Instead of end time, set it in it. Don't just let it drag on all day. I'm going to do this from 9 to noon. I'm going to focus on this task. I'm going to get this project done. And when noon hits, dead stop. Okay? Not 12:01, not 12:30. You need to have a dead stop to that thing, because if you don't, what's going to happen is it's going to carry over, and then the next thing on your schedule is not going to get done. Okay? So we have to learn how to have a start time and an end time and stick to those times. And not just with that task, but with your day. Okay? If you only want to work for 8 hours in your day, then at that eighth hour, you need to have a full stop to that thing. So you can spend the rest of your day with your family, or, doing some self love, some personal time, just relaxing, hanging out with your friends, whatever. This point in life, you are learning how to build your freedom, how to get your freedom back. Because work, life, school, whatever you have going on, your business, whatever you have going on, it will take control of you and your life. And you will look up and you will be miserable. You will be tired. You will be frustrated. And still, after all of that, nothing is done. Okay? So let's put some organization to this. Start time, end time, full stop for that task and for your day. Okay? But you have to commit to it. Don't start something if you can't finish. You can't go all the way through. Don't even waste your time, because it's not going to work. Okay? The next thing is, it's called Eat the Frog method. I know it sounds crazy, but it works. Okay? With the Eat the Frog method, is do the hard thing first. Right? Do the thing that you are just so cringy of getting done, that you avoid it all day. And now nothing has gotten done. Right? Eat the frog. Do the hard thing first. Do the thing that's stressing you out the most first. Because once you get that done, the rest is easy. The rest is a no-brainer. And you will have no reason to procrastinate. Because you're like, okay, I've already done the hard part. It's over. I can breathe. Ah, right? So do that difficult thing, that painstaking thing, that frustrating thing. Get it out the way. So it's done. You are already good. You're feeling good about yourself, because you're like, yeah, man, I did that. And I'm being honest with you. A lot of times when we look at stuff and we say it's hard, it's difficult, and then we actually get to doing it and we realize, oh, it's not that bad. Just do it. Do it and get it out the way. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not as bad as you think anyway. But eat the frog, right? Just go ahead, down that thing, get it over with so you can move on. Okay? Um, Distractions, huge part. And I'm not going to lie at all. I still get distracted sometimes. You know, I'm in the middle of something and my phone rings. Oh, I need to see who that is. I need to see what they want. I need to see what's going on. We need to stop. We need to stop being a slave to social media. We need to stop being a slave to our emails. We need to stop being a slave to our family. There needs to be boundaries, right? If your go-to for procrastination is social media, then turn your notifications off or turn your phone on silent and put it in another room, right? Because you, we, us will scroll on social media, not even looking at it. We're just scrolling. Okay? That is a real thing. We don't really care what's on there. Nothing is really grabbing our attention. We're just scrolling because we are blocking ourselves from doing the thing that we think is just so hard that we don't want to get it done. It can wait till later. I'm only going to be on here for 2 minutes. It doesn't work. That 2 minutes turns into 20, turns into 2 hours. So let's just not. Okay. That could be your treat after you've done the thing. Okay. You can treat yourself with social media after you have accomplished and finished whatever task or job that you set out to do. But until then, it's just a distraction and it's preventing you from moving forward and getting the thing done. Okay. So let's put our phones on silent. Let's cut off the notifications, put it in another room. If you need to, set out a whole nother time slot just for social medias, just for checking emails, just for returning phone calls. That can have its own section in your schedule. But it shall not interfere with what you have set to do right now. Okay? You have to be strong enough and disciplined enough to block out the noises, to remove the distractions. It's hard. It's hard. I know. Trust me, I get it. But you have to do it. Like it is a priority. Okay? Because distractions will keep you down. They are the destroyer of progression and productivity. So let's get it under control. Okay? Let's control our distractions. Don't let our distractions control us. Okay? Delegating. Now, this is sort of a touchy situation because if you're like me, I am hands on with my work. I don't like anyone touching whatever project I'm on because in my mind, they're not going to do it right and I'm going to have to do it over. Right. But sometimes our workload, and that can be at our actual job, that could be with our business, that can be with our kids, right? Our workload is so heavy that we need help, whether that's assigning a small task to one of the kids, to getting an assistant, right? Or hi, asking a friend for help, asking your significant other to lend a hand, whatever that looks like to you, it is imperative that if you're feeling weighed down, if it's too much, if it's too heavy, ask for help. Because when you don't, what's going to happen is stress is going to build up. Frustration is going to build up. Fatigue is going to build up. And you're not going to want to do any of it. So help yourself by delegating tasks that are too heavy. Sharing the workload. At least ask for the help. And if you just don't have it, then section it out. Do a small piece at a time, right? But don't try to do too much. I know we would all like to think that we are superheroes and we have these superpowers and we can just go, go, go and get everything done. Don't worry about it. I got it. But the reality is we are draining ourselves. We are stressing ourselves out. And that's why there are so many people in this world who suffer from depression, who have all of these internal illnesses because we're too busy worrying about other stuff and not taking care of ourselves and not asking for the help that we need to get things done. Okay? So, delegating, I know it may sound simple, but it is actually a serious thing, right? Because we don't want to put too much on ourselves to where we are stressing out and we get to the point to where we just say, forget all of it, right? We don't want to do that. So ask for help, delegate, share the load with somebody, anybody. You know, when we had our print business, although the children were uncooperative for the most part, if I really needed something done, they would step in and help. Even if it was just running packages to, the post office or UPS. You know, ask for help. You'd be surprised how many people will be willing to assist, especially if they see that you're stressed out. Okay. But you have to ask, you have to seek it out. Hire an assistant, you know, do what you have to do. Um, Rest to prevent burnout, right? Let's not, um, let's not see life as the end all be all, right? And what that means is, yes, things need to get done. Yes, we have deadlines, but your health is most important. If your job is asking you to do something, you have a project and it's weighing you down so much that you are stressed out, guess what? If you fall, if you tire yourself out to the point to where you can't work, you will be replaced tomorrow. Promise that. Guaranteed. So only do what you can handle. Okay? Self-love and self-care is embedded in everything we do. And if it's not, it should be. Something needs to change if it's not. Okay? You have to take care of you above all else. Because nothing else can get done if you are not well enough to do it. Okay? That even goes for taking care of the household. If it's too much for you, if you are burnt out because you are carrying the load all by yourself, you're taking care of the bills, you're taking care of the kids, you're taking care of your husband, your wife, right? You're cooking, you're cleaning, you're working, your mama, your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You're everything, but you're nothing to yourself, right? You don't take the time and have the energy to take care of you. You definitely need to change something up, right? And track your progress. Okay. When we put systems in place and we begin to do things and, set a standard for ourselves and how we're going to live our life moving forward, we need to document it. That's whether you're getting a journal and writing it down, whether you're putting it in the notes in your phone, or, you know, having some kind of spreadsheet. Keep track of your progress. Keep track of what you've gotten done, what system works, what strategy works, and what doesn't, right? Because if we don't write it down, if we don't keep track of it, then we'll keep doing the same thing over and over again because we don't remember, oh, dang, did that work? You know, then me organizing this shelf this way, did that work better for the team? Right? Did me putting these documents in Google Docs or Microsoft Office, which one worked better? Right? Excel or Google Sheets? You know what I'm saying? Which one did the team respond to better? We don't know. We have too much going on to keep up with little stuff like that. So write it down. Make your life easier. We are all about making life easier. And when you have a system in place that is structured, that is organized, that lifts the weight off of your shoulders, life gets so much easier, right? And time is on your side because you've allowed yourself that room and that space to do the thing in an organized manner, and time is working for you instead of against you because we cannot manage time. We can only manage ourselves and how we do things and how we operate. And if you can't get it done today, it'll still be there tomorrow, guaranteed. So don't stress yourself out. We can't allow ourselves to be burnt out by trying to keep up with time. Instead, put systems in place, get organized, and your life will be managed. And time will basically be your best friend. And you will see the progress. You won't just be running in circles. You'll actually be productive. And that's the end game, right? Is to actually get things done. So I am September. And for those of you who don't know, who are new to this space, I'm a consultant. I help entrepreneurs, business professionals, and individuals to stop overthinking, to tune out the distractions, block out the noises, and to believe in themselves and their abilities, right? And I do this by helping people build confidence, to stop overthinking and staying focused, and achieve success in their personal and professional lives. Okay? I thank you for your time. As always, peace and love. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, hit the notification bell, all of that good stuff. And yeah, don't stress. Don't stress. Just get organized. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you next time.